What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is Aisha, and this is a channel where we talk about everything else from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. And let's really get into it. But before we do, I want you to like and subscribe if you are a hair fanatic, if you love talking about health and the benefits of it, and you love some luscious locks, okay? So I was like, man, what are my regrets as far as getting locks? Or what are some regrets that people can have as far as getting locks? And I have the top 3 ones that I've heard from different women, that I've heard from different people who've gotten locks and maybe taken them out. Maybe people who have gotten locks and said, I would have did it differently, but there's no way I'm taking it out. I don't know. All different kinds of people in their stage of locks. So, I mean, let's really just get into it, right? And so 3 things that I regret that are regrettable when getting locks, all right? All right. Number 1 is choosing the wrong size locks. Y'all, so when I got locks, I did a lot of research. Like, I researched for way too long, y'all. It was way too long. It was almost 6 years. Okay. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. And it took a lot for me to make up my mind and to figure out what I really wanted. But for me, I was like, I want something that, in case of an emergency or global pandemic, I can maintain. Y'all, like, this is stuff I actually thought about. And not necessarily global pandemic. But I was like, okay, if no one else can do my hair, can I maintain it? And so for me, that was close to number 1. 2, is it versatile? Like, I want to be able to do different hairstyles if I so choose. But most of the time, y'all, my hair is either in a ponytail or it's just down. Like, let me be honest. I got my hair curled once, which is pretty sad. I need to do better. I know. Okay, and so I wanted a size that was manageable. Not too small, not too big, but very versatile. So for me, sister locks were going to be like 500, 600 locks. And I already knew. I said no. Because I am not maintaining that myself. Like, in the case of there ain't nobody near me, I'm in the middle of nowhere for months and months and months, I want to be able to say, okay, I can at least do something with my own hair myself. And that's me personally. Y'all, do you. If you never want to touch your hair, that's fine. If you never touch your hair, that's fine. If you're like, man, even if I could, I'm not. I'll just shave my head. Girl, do you. Okay? So that was one thing. So, and I've heard people say, man, I regret that I got them so big, or I regret that I didn't get this, or I didn't start off with this. Like, if you had braid locks, they didn't start off with twists, or they didn't start off with interlocking, blah, blah, blah. What I don't really hear is people saying, man, I regret going this small, because oftentimes what you can do is combine locks. So when they are so small and you're like, man, I wish I had them bigger, you can just combine them, y'all. It's really easy. It's really simple. You just literally interlock them together. And if you want to have this incredible grid and they're that small, then you could take them all out and just start all over again, or try to figure out a way where it still has a nice grid, but they're just combined, so it's maybe not as perfect, right? So those are some things. So number 1, regret getting them the size you did. Number 2, regret getting them at all, right? Like, locks are not for everyone. Let me tell you that right now. I have a few friends that are like, man, you know, I don't want to have to do my hair. I don't have to worry about it. But I'm like, you are the same person that has 3 different hairstyles in a given week. Like, you love to change your hair. And I'm not talking like one day they have a ponytail, one day their hair is out. I'm talking like one day they have a bob, the next day their hair is curly, the next day is braided back. Like, crazy different styles. And I'm like, if you want all that, then maybe locks are not the best thing for you, unless you're willing to give it up, right? Because although you can be very versatile with locks, you're not going to have straight hair with locks. Like, you're not going to have loose hair with locks. You're locking up your hair. That's the whole point. So it's something to think about. It's something to really go and think about. And especially when you're getting an install, y'all, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to pay someone $500 plus $100 per inch of hair I have. It can be upwards of $1,500 to install these gorgeous locks and then to take them out a few weeks later. Like, whew, If y'all got money to throw away like that, then you need to call me. We need to talk. All right? Because we don't want to do that. All right? So making sure that you are getting locks, that you really think about it, because it is a commitment, y'all. It is a lifestyle change. It is a lifestyle. It is not just a hairstyle. So just keeping that in mind too. Now, other things that you can regret with locks, honestly, is probably just paying for them. Right? Like, or paying for the wrong locks. Let me be very clear. All right. When I started my journey, I was like, I cannot pay $1,200 for hair and then have to pay $250 for interlocking and retightening. Like, for me, that right there, I would have just done my own hair. But for me personally, y'all can do what you do. All right. If it's that important to you, or if you're like, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. But for me, I came from doing my own hair for practically my entire life to paying someone. So for me, going from 0 to 250, whew, that was too much. It hurt my whole heart. Okay. So for me, I was like, okay, I need to get locks that, again, I can maintain if I need to, but also it won't cost me an arm and a leg to get retightened if I need to. I was getting them retightening for a long time for the low. We're talking 2 digits, y'all. Not even that. It didn't even hit 100. It was for the low. And I was like, yes. But had I had tiny locks, it would have cost more money because it takes more time. And it's more delicate, y'all. It's a whole thing. And I was like, nah. So for me, I was like, okay, what is going to be more pocket friendly? All right. So, and I'll give you a bonus one, right? We have our reasons why we get locks. We have our reason why we love locks, why we take them out, whatever. I will say, even though I researched and I looked for years and years, y'all, when I got my hair locked, I was like, 2 weeks in, I was like, oh, what did I do? Why did I do this? Like, I really was like, am I really about to take all these out? Like, that was my thought. And this is coming from someone, y'all, I have loose, natural, curly, super curly hair. And all I would do was twist it up. It would be real cute. It looked like locks. Twist it up or put it in a bun. That's it. Those were my hairstyles. Rarely did you see me with straight hair. Like, rarely. Like, I'm talking like once every 2 years. Like, it did not happen. And so for me, it was like, I'm not doing anything else with my hair. I might as well like it up. And I've been thinking about it and I loved it. And I'm like, the versatility, just the ease of it. Ugh, traveling with locks is bomb. All right. And so even with all that, I had a little bit of regret for like the first 2 weeks. And then I was like, okay, you need to get over that because this is amazing. And it was. And, 3.5 years later, I'm sitting here talking to y'all about it. All right. So don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Keep going. But if you really feel that you don't like it or it's just not your jam, y'all, it's your hair. Do what you want to do. Do what you must do. But these are the things that I found that people most regret. And that's just kind of what it is, y'all. If you have regrets, I want you to let me know because I want to know, okay, what is something you would have did differently? Or what is something that you're like, man, I thought about this for a long time. I did it and I love it. And I would never change it. And, well, we can't say never, right? You never know. Circumstances. Y'all, next year, I could have a teeny weeny afro. I don't know. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But it is possible. Been there, done there twice. Okay? And I loved it. Loved it when I was there. So much easier. I tell people if I ever cut off my locks, my fro would be this small. I would just have a teeny weeny fro. Because, y'all, it's like 5 minutes to do your hair. And it's so easy, y'all. But thank you for joining me on this video to rant about 3 regrettable moments. 3 things that you can regret with locks. And maybe you have, maybe you haven't. If there's another thing you regret, let me know. Or if it's something you would change, let me know, y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Doodles!